So it is 10 to 11 on this lovely sunny day going up the M4. It was absolutely bucketing it down earlier. I'm so glad it has finally sorted itself out, and I am on my way to Earthworm Studios to go and take part in what I can only really call today's top secret project. And that's what we're doing today. The sun has come out. I've shaved my beard, looking good. Bald men like me, there's not much we can do, but we can do a good shave, you know. So, and I'm going to take a few videos today, and depending on what we get, I'll get them up, and yeah, I can't wait to see how this is going to work out. There's a rumor that we were supposed to be able to get. I don't want to name him, but there's a rumor we were supposed to get a pretty famous drummer on this project. I don't know if we can get him, and we're making some calls and we're waiting to hear. So to say I'm nervous is an understatement, but yeah, I reckon something special is going to happen today. It's going to be something special. I'll keep you guys posted, and yeah, don't go far because we've got lots more news to come. All right, see you soon.
Yeah.
Ladies and gents, we finally got to Earthworm. It took us about 2 hours to drive it and then another hour to find the place. We're standing around, we're at the coffee drinking session. There's Ronnie. Look, there she is by there. She's drinking coffee, important job. And yeah, that's Ronnie from Marland Music Management. She basically text messaged me through Facebook Messenger, and it sat there for about 12 months in a spam folder that I didn't know existed. So I eventually looked at it, noticed who she was, and then got back to her straight away and said, look, you know, I didn't mean to leave you hanging for 12 months, but I didn't know Facebook had a spam filter. She was like, don't worry about it, the same thing happened to me. I've had mine, I've knocked it on the head. Ladies and gents, the rumours were true. We got him, right? Everybody wanted him, right? But we got him. There he is, the one and only Robbie Bryan over there, setting up the drums.
Hello.
Check out that drum kit.
Sparkly.
He had that for Christmas. It was a couple of quid, right? But you know, so nobody could put any drinks near it, right? It's pretty good. And yeah, we saved up our pocket money. We bought a couple of mics and nice things like that. Walk this way. Let's go into the next room and see who else we can annoy. There we go. Look at him over there, that's John. Right?
Hello.
This is John from
Hello,
Earthworm,
world.
right? And he is just working out. He's trying to remember which one of these he needs to twist.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know, but I just been told no beers near it, right? No beers near it. If I trip over and I knock some of these, right? We've spent about 20 grand. So I'm going to try not to fall over.
Yeah, we lock you in the cupboard and never let you out.
I think that's fair. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. And by far the most important bit of this whole operation, walk this way, is we do have all the mod cons. We've got a coffee machine, microwave and fridge, which contains lots of different kinds of milk. So that is the plan. Yeah. And in here there's a toilet somewhere, I hope, because I just realised I've come all the way from Swansea. I haven't been yet. Wicked. Catch you in 5.
Do the catch you in 5 bit again.
Wicked. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Wicked. Catch you in 5.
Hasn't started already.
Okay.
Has it? Yeah.
I learned something today. I've never heard of moon gel before, right?
Yes.
But it kind of looks, from what I understand, it looks kind of like a snot ball.
It does. There you go. It looks exactly
Check that out.
like a snot ball.
It is a snot ball, right? High tech. I'm sure it's more expensive than a standard snot ball.
Well,
But you
slightly.
Slightly.
Yes. And I have many snot balls.
Oh my
here.
God! Look at all of this, man.
They're
Now,
all the same colour though. You can buy clear ones, but they're not as much fun.
But you coordinate the look.
I coordinate the look.
Yeah. See, these are the pro tips I'm giving you here.
This is what you need.
If
This is
you're
what you
gonna,
need.
you get your snot balls, you get them in the right colour. Otherwise, you look like some sort of joker. Right? Get your snot balls.
You're not a pro.
You're not a pro.
Blue.
Blue snot balls, right? You want to make it to the top? Blue snot balls.
I tell you what we should do. You know, it's made of the same stuff as they used to make with little men out of, throwing it at windows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'd roll down the window.
That's it.
When we get bored, we should get a little glass dartboard, shouldn't we?
This is a good idea.
And have a little game of moon gel snot ball darts.
Throw the snot ball.
It could be a new studio game. Moon
Right.
gel
Okay.
snot ball darts. We'll
Usually
have
when I'm
to find a
tracking,
piece
I
of
think they'll
glass and-
start.
Yeah. No, I think that's a great idea.
I like to think they're all listening.
Invented
Really, they're
here.
just playing snotball darts.
Right, now don't laugh at this. This is a creative process right here.
This is all
Right.
creative.
This is how it's done.
So George
Right.
Martin used to do it. Snotballs.
Snotballs, right? On my 4th album, there's going to be a track called Snotball Blues, right? I
Nice.
guarantee you. But see this. I'm a lyrics man. What can I say? We're currently adjusting the flanges and the sprockets to make sure that they're all sounding good. And the Shatner's bassoon
Can you hear
is
me, Rob?
sounding good.
Hello. No, I've done something wrong this side. What have I done? Oh, I haven't got the input.
I forgot to plug it in.
It's so schoolboy error I make every time. Hello, Rob. You all right? Oh yeah, I'm brilliant. I'm just checking mics and stuff like that. Are you happy?
Tuning the drums up. Doing my strength. It's gone quiet again.
Right, so there's only
Fresh set of strings, man. Spoiling myself today.
basically that in it, so we could just move it.
The drummers and the techs, they'll be on this for days. They love this bit.
You'd be surprised we actually need
They
it.
love it. Just boys playing with toys. That's all that's happening here.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what's going on, man.
Big boys.
Big boys toys.
Yeah, should we try one little check with that moved and then?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep.
So, what are we doing about this arrangement?
And yeah, so the first step is really just laying down what they call a scratch track, which is just the guitars and the vocals, just immediately to get that sort of track down there, so that the drummer and the other musicians have got something to play to. I've got to be honest. I've driven up from Swansea on the same day, and I was rattled. I mean, it was a tough thing to go straight into, because I mean, Ronnie's pretty big time. The guy at the studio, John Bucket, he knows his stuff, and he's worked with loads of people. The drummer that had already turned up, we weren't sure if we were going to get him, but we did get him, and he is like a bona fide celebrity. He's been on loads of stuff, and yeah, I was a little bit nervous about it, and I think that first track, that first scratch vocal went okay, and then once I sort of relaxed into it a little bit, I realised that these guys were cool. You know, it was they were there to work with me on the track. You know, I didn't really need to worry so much about impressing people, but it was it was nerve-wracking. I've never known times like this. When friends are gone, family hurt, and brothers missed. And so, yeah, every now and again it is possible that I do throw in what we call a P minor sharp. I tried to front it out, but there's no getting one past these guys. It's still worth fighting for. It's still worth fighting for. It's still worth fighting for. It's still worth fighting for.
Great. Good timing. Do you want to drop in the dodgy chord?
You bastard. Did you hear that? He was taking the mickey then.
Who, me?
You're totally right. I totally did. Fair play, man. Fair play.
Just like what I just said.
Yeah, I know. Let's do it. Let's do it. I know I did it. You know I did it. Oh, tell you what, right? If he does that to me again,
I'll be finished. I'll be finished. I'll
I
never
don't
work.
come here to work under these conditions, right?
That'd be fun.
Still worth fighting for.
No, because otherwise we're going to be laughing about it for the next 2 days, and nobody wants that.
Let's see. Let's see if I did it. Let's see if I did it. Sounds good. Sounds good. That sounds good to me. That was really good.
I'll drop that one in.
What? That is a jazz chord I borrowed from the chromatic scale to give it a bit of colour. as you go.
Chromatic scale of North Korea.
That is the one, the North Korean chromatic scale. I think you understand. That's, you know, I'm an artist. I can not come. All right, let's do it. Fine. But it's still worth fighting. It's still worth fighting. It's still worth fighting. It's still worth fighting. Who let that nutter in the studio? Who let him in here? The first bridge section I totally ballsed up, so
Yeah, okay. We should march.
I mean the first bridge section I took a liberty with the chromatic scale again. And yeah, so we had the scratch track in place, the track was starting to take shape. Robbie had been setting up the drums in the back room while we were doing that. And that was what we did next, we set up the drums. We had a lot of fun recording those drums, we went a load of different ways with it. And the sound we finally settled on is great, and I want to show you in the next video how we did that. So in the next episode of The Making of Still Worth Fighting For, check that out. My name is Matt Cook, and I'll see you in the next episode.